Welcome back. I had some technical problems. My timer had stopped, and I do apologize for the technical difficulties. I'm back now. Buffalo's pick came in is a Carlos Bassam Jr. Defensive end, Wake Forest, and the Green Bay Packers just now took Josh Myers, center, Ohio State. So he's the second Ohio State Buckeye to go off the board tonight. I heard a lot about Bassam for Buffalo. He's a good defensive end for us. I think he's going to be a good addition to Buffalo. And Green Bay's going to be making some moves this draft. And Josh Myers will do good there. And I wish him the best. The Kansas City Chiefs have the 63rd pick in the draft, and they are on the clock right now. And this is the last pick in round two before we get to round three. So we're this is the last pick of the second round. And then round three will begin. Well, there are 2 picks left, excuse me. This one and Tampa Bay's pick. And the Chiefs' pick is in. I think they're going to go with either a defensive tackle or a safety. We shall see. Now, with the 63rd pick in the 2021 draft, the Kansas City Chiefs. And we're about to find out right now. Creed Humphrey, center, Oklahoma. That's who the Chiefs have selected. And a lot of people thought he was going to go in the first round last night. And I think this was a good choice for Kansas City. And they I think, been in need of a center. They got what they were. Now Tampa Bay is back on the clock with the 64th pick. This is the last pick of the second round. And all 22 stars will be back with Tampa Bay, who won Super Bowl 55 last year in 2020. 30.8 pass per game. And they need a running back and a defensive end. I think they're going to go with a defensive end this pick. We'll see. I might be wrong, but we'll see. But the Buccaneers pick is in. And we're about to find out that pick in just a few moments. But Creed Humphrey really put up for who KC took. Really put up some big numbers with Oklahoma last year, and he's going to be a great addition to the Chiefs. I think this was a good one. But we are waiting for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pick to come in. And so, Tampa Bay are the reigning Super Bowl champions, looking to repeat. And all 22 of their stars are going to be back, and the draft and commercial once again. So, and I just feel that they're going to want to repeat, but it's not easy to repeat. And I really don't know if Tampa Bay will repeat again this year as Super Bowl champions, because the Browns want to try to make a Super Bowl run, and the Buffalo Bills want to try to make a Super Bowl run as well. So this is one of those seasons. It could be an uphill battle to see who gets to Super Bowl 56. And we are now half an hour into the third hour of the night 2 of the NFL draft. And this has been quite a night. We finally got a couple of Ohio State players to go off the board. And so that was great. But still, we have not had a quarterback go off the board tonight. And we may not. Now, last night, Tampa Bay took Joe Tryon with the last pick in the first round, Joe Tryon, linebacker, Washington. And I thought that was a good pick, but I think they're going to go with the defensive end this time around, and because they need a defensive end, and their defense needs a little work, and their offense does too. You can't rule out the offense either, but they need a little work. But they need to really, and even in the secondary and the special teams, and you can't rule out any of their team. But they had a great team last year. They came from behind, beat the Chiefs. They just dominated from the get-go and beat the Chiefs in Super Bowl 55. And I think it's going to be another. Tampa Bay is going to be fun to watch this year. And they will indeed be back. They will indeed be back as a playoff contender. And I'm just needing to. I've been sitting, standing up here just for a few minutes because I've been sitting for a while. I need to just. And but I think Tampa Bay, they will be back for the playoffs. They will be back as a playoff contender, and I just feel we're still waiting for Tampa Bay's pick to come in just a few moments, and but this has been another surprise pick that I felt was a surprise was Buffalo taking Carlos Basem Jr. But I heard a lot about him though. But I think I had a feeling Buffalo. Might have taken him, or I thought Arizona might have taken him, but I was wrong. But I was surprised Buffalo had taken him. I was, but I wasn't, actually. And I got to tell you, this has been one of those drafts where the Buffalo, well, where anything can happen, as I've said before, and I don't know if any quarterbacks are going to go off the board tonight. And the draft just came back on the air. And so we are about to find out who the Buccaneers have selected with the 64th pick in round 2 of the NFL draft. They had a one pass yard gain, second in the NFL. And we're still waiting for their pick to be revealed that they have selected because their pick is in. And so we're going to find that out in just a moment. And the Browns will have 2 picks in the third round, the 89th pick overall and the 91st pick overall. So we'll see what they'll do with those when round 3 begins after this pick. So, and we will see what they do. And so, this is really one of those drafts where anything can happen. And I got to tell you, I really just been trying to really, this has been fun to watch. Cleveland's been great. It's just doing a great job right now. And I want to take this time to really pay tribute, as I did back on one of my previous podcasts several months ago back in October, to former Browns head coach Marty Schottenheimer, who passed away of Alzheimer's disease at the age of 77. He was one of the best Browns coaches we had, and he was the one that got us Bernie Kosar and took us to 3 AFC championship games. But he was never a Super Bowl head coach. He had a great career with KC, then with San Diego, concluding with Washington. And so Marty Schottenheimer, he was one of the best, and he will surely be missed. The Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers pick is in. We'll find out who they have selected right now with the 64th pick.
Mr. Bruce Arians and his coaching staff.
And we will find out.
Fantastic crew, and what a fantastic job they did this past year. On behalf of the Buccaneers, with the 64th pick in the 2021,
And they have selected.
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Kyle Trask.
Kyle Trask, Oh! They took a quarterback. I am surprised. I didn't think Tampa Bay was going to take a quarterback. But they take Kyle Trask, quarterback. Florida was a second-team AP All-American. Surprise, surprise. The first quarterback to go off the board tonight. This is another one of my surprise picks. But he was a great pick with... he was a great pick for Tampa Bay. And he was a great player with Florida. He put up a lot of big numbers. And I really think he'll be a great addition to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It is now round 2 is in the books. We're now round 3 of the NFL Draft Night 2, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are back on the clock with pick number 65, and their pick is in. And we'll let you know. We're waiting for it to come in. And as I said before, the Jacksonville Jaguars had a 1-15 record. It was the worst in franchise history in 2020, and they're going to look to improve on that. They had, last season, 275 win percentage. It was the worst in the NFL. And I think they're going to go with either a defensive tackle or a cornerback. We'll see. And still a lot of players have been picked. Amari Rogers, Jalen Mayfield from Michigan. And Hunter Long, Boston College, tight wide receiver Anthony Schwartz, Auburn. And hopefully we get some of these guys to go off the board, and we will see. If we can get, we're still waiting for the Jacksonville Jaguars pick to come in. And it's about to come in right now. We're about to find out. Andre Cisco, they have a safety from Syracuse. But he's a good game. He missed 9 games. The final season was cut short with a knee injury. But I think this is a good pick for him. But yet, one hit and he can be done for. But we'll see. So, and the Minnesota Vikings are back on the clock with the 66th pick in the draft. And I'm starting to run out of time. I've got a couple of minutes left in this segment. This is, I think, going to be a good addition for Jacksonville, that safety, Andre Cisco. Hopefully, he had an injury, but hopefully he can battle back from that. And he had 7 interceptions, but he had some big numbers, though. And Minnesota took, with the 23rd pick, Christian Darsaw in the first round. They were third in the AFC North, 7-9. They're going to look to improve on that. And they did not make the playoffs this year. The Vikings pick is in, and we're waiting for that to come in just a moment. The defense, 29.7 pass per game, 29th in the NFL. And Kirk Cousins was sacked 39 times, 6th most in the NFL. And hopefully they can improve on that. And I think they're going to go with the guard or a defensive end. We will see. So we will see. The draft is about to go to commercials, and I'm about to take a break. Night 2 of the draft continues. Stay tuned. Stick around.